Alrighty. Should we load up a brain?
Is that Keen? Surely not.
Hello? Hello? My connection to the command center is back. Permission level 4 has been granted. The lock has been released. Quite brilliant work. Now, it's vitally important that you don't plug any of the others into the system. We don't need them seizing control. Rendezvous with me at the train yard immediately, and I can explain my plan to you more fully.
This is a bad idea, because everything I've read about Keen...
Dr. Keen? I thought he was gone.
Yeah, like, he's, suspicious.
Somewhere out of the way. The fact he is awake is...
Yeah, he's super fucking sus.
You must not go to Dr. Keen. He'll just make a mess of everything again. He is unreliable, and if you start listening to him, well, don't. That's all. He should be left where he is. Believe you me.
Why are you so wary of Keen?
Wary? There speaks someone blessed, never to have encountered the monstrous egotism and dubious scientific accomplishments of Dr. Alexander Keen.
His methods are rushed, impulsive, like a child in a toy shop, an attitude not suited to the laboratory. The red strain is dangerous, and though it is contained in the zone, for the moment at least, we cannot guarantee the same is true outside these walls. If those samples really did make it out in a viable state, Keen has done enough damage already. He will only turn us away from the path to High Albion. He cannot be trusted.
What did Keen do? Why won't you tell me?
Because some terrible thing should be confined to the past. We must look to the future now.
Yes.
If the world is to be
It's a point, basically.
Then High Albion shall be our ark.
Well said, Gillian.
Please forget about Dr. Keen. Find our final colleague and we can complete High Albion. Then you can be freed from your prison and we can set about saving humankind. Yes?
You have any clue where your final colleague is?
Arbuthnot, our chief engineer, sterling fella. He's the one we're missing. The chap had a workshop all of his own. It was down in the tunnels under the launch site, if I recall.
What else do you know of the Red Strain, Professor Trent?
Very little, I'm sad to say. We weren't included in their biological meddling. Someone higher up was pulling those strings. All I do know is that it started with the organism they found at Oberon. They brought some of it here and redesignated the building you found me in into organics. Their experiments had yet to succeed. All creatures the red strain contaminated became violent and quite out of control. I've no idea of the strain's intended purpose, but I doubt it was that. In the end, they barely had 2 months of work on it before Windscale went up in flames and we were quarantined like the rest.
Things to do, systems to monitor.
Okie dokie. So the tunnel's under the launch site. That's like over there. Looks like there's NPCs down there. And then Keen is over here. We'll make a save here, just in case we hit a point of no return. We'll make 2 saves, actually. Just in case something goes wrong. So the tunnel's under the launch site. What's our inventory space like? Alright, we have the last thing to go and take to the robot dude as well. And then some misc things to clean up and some misc trophies to do. Double saves is like being. I don't get what you mean. Okay. This one. Oh, we've already done that. We've already beat the shit out of a red dude. It's a collectible one, beating up 3 people while in the red strain vampire mode, and then affecting 6 enemies with mist bombs. Percy can see us distract them, one gets lost. Okay. Oh, okay. Mine's just more, yeah, so I don't fucking overwrite the wrong one. I did that in Red Dead once and it cost me a lot of time.
Do not forget to search for deactivated synaptic units. I can provide human-valued goods in return. This is an algorithmically satisfying object. I believe this is the last of the missing modules. This should allow me to read previously inaccessible areas of system
Yeah, we picked it
memory.
up in the last DLC.
Once this module is consumed, there will be no more left to process.
It's actually in the base game too, we just never found it.
Careful to savor its fresh, uncorrupted sectors.
What do you want for these modules for, really?
I am sharing all of the data I find with you. My tertiary imperatives beyond that are not relevant to the efficient completion.
As far as I know, there's only one of them
objectives.
in the original, like in the base game. If I'm gonna keep trading with you, I need to know that I can trust you.
My apologies. It would be suboptimal to lose you as a customer. My opportunities for interpersonal communication are, limited currently. I've been trapped alone in here for some considerable time. My isolation has limited my ability to gather new data. Other units have memories from all sorts of different places. By processing the experiential data from those other units, I created a library of shared memories and experiences that I could explore. Give me a moment and I'll process this for you. Visualizing an hourglass may help alleviate the tedium.
Presentation visualization output 96. Patrol error 19. Cannot complete task. Admin override. New authorized user censored. Change behavior complete. Access forceful organic secure lab door complete. And then destruct.
Do not forget to search for Be sure to bring me back an interesting subset of the ephemera that you retrieve.
But yeah, apparently there's a mace in the gatehouse in the druid castle. In the Casterfell Woods area. But yeah, I must have walked past it. Okay, what can we do then? 3366. I've already marked it. Did I already steal this thing's gun? I think I did. Yeah. I did. What's making that noise? Oh, hey, Joe, are you lurking at the moment? Sure am, okay. Do you want to work out a time at some point to try and set up like a standard Ironmon Soul Link? Not Ultimate or Kaiser. Just... Because fuck that, to be quite honest. Ultimate is hard enough, dude. I would say generally, though, that... Wow. Insta-death, dude. Didn't even get to open my fucking medkit. There we go. Okay. That's probably the cache we're looking for, actually, huh? It wasn't. Is that a robot looking for me? No, it turned around. Okay. That wasn't a cache, it's further up. That was just an explosive lure and some iodine. This red mist bomb achievement's gonna be a pain in the ass, I think. Apparently there's a good spot to do it, though. Take. I won't make it out of organics alive. Hey, if you're reading this, you got my message and you know the so-called red strain got out. You know what the quarantine procedures are like. I won't make it out of organics alive. Or if I do, I won't be the same. I've programmed a machine unit to bury these supplies for you. It's not much, but I hope it will keep you alive long enough for help to come. I should have told you what was really going on at Site Moriah a long time ago, but I was frightened of the repercussions. I've heard of other scientists disappearing for less infractions, no matter how high up in the core pecking order they were. If you see me again, please run the other way. I don't want to hurt you, but I won't be able to stop myself. All my love, G. Okay. So this one here, mentation visualization output. Oh, it's delivery of package to medical lower. So we have to actually, if we want to do the whistleblower thing, we actually have to go back to the base game area to get to the interchange. We do need to make another red mist bomb too. Because we have the recipe to make it. But I'm not confident in getting 6 people with 1 bomb. It's very rare that you get 6 people in one spot anyway. Hmm. We might need another battery, so... We'll keep a combat stim for a trophy. Get a battery. And then I think we'll get a painkiller. Can stash the explosive lore. Did we pick up a red mist bomb earlier? Because if we don't have to make another one, that would be pretty handy. It looks like. Electrocution, Molotov, nail bomb, poison bomb, corrupted dagger. Contamination antidote, burn salve antidote. Radiation res. Yeah, okay. How's my health right now? Lower medical though, dude. I'm not a big fan of the medical wing. One of the first places I went to in the interchange, and it genuinely shit me up pretty hard the first time I went in there. I think there's clips of me being jump scared in there.
Don't you go asking for trouble, or you'll get.
Shut up. If we can find another, like, this is a pretty busy part of the map sometimes. If there's like 6 people for the red mist thing, it will be here. This or the druid place, but the druids are kind of too dangerous. They hit really hard. But the bandit camps around here can be quite populated. Is the interchange doors over there? Oh. We might be able to do some luring in the bandit camp and try and group 6 people together. On the tree. Oh. Pretty quiet in here today. There is another quite busy spot, which is in the town, because we've had some crazy firefights there.
What the heck? You'll wish you'd never been born. That's right, you git. Fire in the hole. Right there. Let's get this over with.
You dead, stupid bastard!
You'll die here. Watch it.
A backup save. Hey, knocked.
Don't be daft.
Little close.
Hey, this is. Yeah, let's give him a good scene too. I'll have you bugger.
Yeah, tell him!
Got it. That worked out. Hmm. Okay. We'll need another painkiller for a different trophy though. But that went way smoother than I expected. The only trophies left that aren't ending related are to kill 3 enemies with the red strain active after getting the upgraded red strain skill, and then to find the 10 gnomes. Getting a bit low on medical supplies. Bit too much dicking around for me, I think. Although now we can take control of these, which we couldn't before. Can always jump scares me, dude. I wonder if we can talk to her about core. We were told not to, so...
There is a copious amount of information at the Casterfell Dam data store, and all of it is of a sensitive nature. Be sure to run the command that I gave you when you are done there.
No. Okay. Data store, C... Where the fuck is medical? Yeah, head towards... this way. Get through the contamination, huh? I can hear ferals. But... Alright, let's be a little careful. Okay. Lower medical. I'm going through upper medical because I don't remember how safe the lower medical entrance is. We may have to deal with some thralls. But the mace is pretty good for that. Pneumatic tube in lower medical. I think that's where we are now. Decontamination. Scenes clutch. So what have we got? We've got auditorium, decontamination, laboratories, advanced materials, lockdown control. Guess through decontamination. Fucking hate this place, dude. There aren't many parts of the game that make me nervous, but medical is one of them. Through the contamination. Four scientist key. Okay. Alright, this means we can go to... back into organics. And find out what's in that chest. That's a thrall. Beneath me, I think? Yeah. It might be worth popping a... I can make one anyway. Popping a tonic, yeah. Okay, we need to head back out into Slattendale. Hmm. Where's platform gate?
Reminder for medical personnel. Stay at your stations between.
Hmm. Platform gate key. And data store A key. It's telling me to do something with my signal modifier thing, but okay. Let's head back out to Slattendale. I think this is the right way. Yeah, because that goes to Skethermore, right? Yeah. As far as I can tell, there's only one way in, so... I'm doing that because sometimes there's a bandit patrol that comes through here. And if I can get the turrets to take care of it for me, why not? I'm quite surprised they haven't removed this trophy guide for Atomfall, like the base game from PSN profiles, because it's a really bad guide. I only know that because it's at the top of the trophy list. There's still no official guide for the Red Strain. But yeah. It's a very unfun trophy guide. It's like one of those... You can do everything in one playthrough. You just speedrun through the game, watch a video for it, and then ignore all the plot. It's like, why? It's kind of crazy to me, actually, that there's only 1,035 people that have plat this game. I thought it'd be a lot higher than that. Could be a sleeper game. I think a lot of people just genuinely don't like it. 1035 for the PS5 version. What about the PS4 version? Wow, only 63 people have plat the PS4 version. Crazy. Make another bandage. Keep ourselves topped up, because the robots tend to destroy us. I can't do the punchy one yet, because I don't have any red strain samples right now. The only thing I would say is, like, the complaints I've seen with this game that is valid, is the stealth system feels kind of jank. And the devs for this game don't really have an excuse for having a janky stealth system, considering they've spent, like, more than a decade making Sniper Elite games. Fuck, he didn't have any red strain on him. I like the mechanics of it, but I never played one. Yeah, it's cool. I've never played one either, but I used to watch a streamer who, like, almost exclusively played them. Oh, there we go. Red strain sample. Okay, we can get a couple. What exactly do we have to do for this trophy? Kill 3 enemies with your fists while the skill is active. Is this one here? It has the vampire thing on it too, right? Yeah. Alright, there were some dudes up here. There we go. Oh shit! Yeah, the vampire effect thing, dude. It's kind of satisfying. He's turned feral, apparently, yeah. What I should do is, find the location of all the gnomes. Okay, so we've got 3069. No, 3063 first. 3063. 30.563. Yeah. Like that. Because we've done 4 of them already. $31. 31.8. 62.5. Behind the waterfall. Okay. Well, we have to go and run through some red goop, apparently. Quiet. It's crazy that even with the resistance to corruption, it still, like, gave me the corruption in, like, 5 seconds because it's so dense. So this is 3264 on the statue in the courtyard. We might have already done this one. Okay, there's bits of gnome here. We've definitely done that one. 3165. Uh, 31-1. So 31-1. 65. 6. On the first floor windowsill next to a chain door. I wonder where all the gnomes gather when you finish them in this one. Kind of surprised Atomfall hasn't done a collab with Power Wash with its gnome obsession. Okay. 30.567. I'm pretty sure we've done that one, but we may as well check since we're here. Need to update that command at some point. Roboto needs a lot of work doing though, and I just can't be bothered at the moment. Yep, there are pieces of gnome. $29,966.1. West side of building next to change door by the picnic tables. What's the scrap? West side of building. Chain door by the picnic. Aha! 31.5. 31.5. 66.1. On the ground next to a chain door. $31.4, 65.9. Really close. Inside the hardware store on the table with the lamp. This one seems familiar. Yeah, there are bits of gnome everywhere, dude. May as well look for supplies though, while we're here. I love how it's like hardware store and there's just like grenades. Okay. 31.4, 65.2. Yeah. Says it's on the edge of the cliff, enjoying the view. Oh, there he is. Gnome. There we go. All the gnomes. Alright, we want to head back into organics. We probably want to pick up a corruption antidote before we go in.
Target spotted.
Nope. Oh, it's not. I think there's a pneumatic tube in the entrance for organics, but do I want to risk that, dude? I think there's one down here as well, actually. So we need... We can stash this. And the antidote, to be honest. There isn't really much poison around here. Contamination. We're definitely going to pop one, so maybe we'll take a second. Just for safety. I'm intrigued what the corruption, or like the evidence of their research is going to be. I hope it's actually something interesting and not just like a recipe that we already have. There's likely corrupteds up here, so we'll keep the shotgun out. Might have got in without incident. Nice. Okay, there is a tube here. think he's in here. Training simulant, alcohol, chemicals, water, strain sample. Cerebral decantation ethical concerns. A notice stapled to the front of a collection of internal core memos diagrams of the decantation process and lab reports. The cerebral decantation process is open to the most grotesque misuses. Already we have seen examples where brains have been decanted from subjects without their consent, the excuse being that it saved them. That this conveniently plays into a need for the project to accrue a number of such decanted personalities is waved away as a happy coincidence. We are seeing the hubris and sins of Dr. Frankenstein acted out before our very eyes. Extensive use... Effects of extensive use of training stimulants. Oops. A notice stapled to the front of a lengthy research report. Extended use of the stimulants was posited early in their development as likely to cause deleterious effects, and so it has proved. Quite apart from the usual minor effects associated with exposure to products of the Oberon growth, we have noted an increase in indicative behaviors for megalomania, egomania, and sociopathy, a combination that inevitably ends in delusions of grandeur and even godhood. Given the authority of some of the heaviest users, we cannot depend on their ability to make rational choices. I think I got called out, guys. It's not unfair, but yeah.
Target spotted.
Not untrue. For my character... Yeah, not really untrue, no. Definitely not untrue for the scientist guys that have been taking them. That have taken a lot more than me. Okay, we only have the 2 ending trophies left because I forgot to update it. Yeah, we only have... Okay. Let's go see Keen then. See what he has to say. I honestly think we might just have to book it. There are so many robots, dude. Run. Oh, here's the big cannon thing too. The giant fuck you explosive laser ball. Okay.
Good, you're here. Quickly, unlock the door.
Hold up a moment, buddy. Wow, I feel safe in here. They left him in a radiation disposal room, dude.
Finally, I can be free of this cursed contraption. Thank you, my friend. You may not understand it yet, but you've given me the opportunity to finally put right a great wrong.
You're not asleep like the others. How is that possible?
A happy side effect of my experimentation with the training stimulants. The acceleration in cognitive function that I experienced dramatically reduced my need for regular rest. I have no need to slumber in hibernation as the others do. The processing department never truly understood the precarious nature of their situation, how vulnerable they were. It's time to put an end to this horror. You must by now have realized how destructive the Red Strain truly is. The catastrophe that would ensue, should it be released, is frankly inconceivable. You and I are the last hope of bringing an end to the horror that this facility threatens to unleash upon the world. We must eradicate all traces of the Red Strain, once and for all, while we still can. Fear not, my friend. I have a plan to do exactly that.
The others don't trust you. Why should I?
They each might have been brilliant in their own way, but they are lacking in resolve when it comes to what's truly important. They want to stew in cogitation, calculating every conceivable variable before ever daring to act. We do not have the luxury of the time that would require. There's so much more at stake here than you can possibly know. It's not just this facility that's in danger. The threat is far greater than that. The disaster at the Windscale site sent the whole base into a panic. But all that the organization cared about were their precious research samples. In the midst of the unfolding chaos, they secretly loaded 2 trains up with Red Strain samples in order to transport them to a different facility, one just outside the zone. It was,
We talked about
frankly,
this.
an act of desperate madness and a clear breach of all of our existing quarantine protocols. Then, something went catastrophically wrong with the Sentry robots, and in the ensuing chaos, the Red Strain was released onto the base, triggering an immediate emergency quarantine. The second train was stopped by the automated quarantine, but there's a very real danger that the primary evacuation train left the facility, with samples of the Red Strain on board.
If there are samples outside the walls, then surely all is lost.
It might seem that way, but I know where they went. You see, parts of the research into the Red Strain were being kept deliberately quiet, even from the processing department. That was in itself suspicious. Then I started to hear whispers of research subjects presenting with wildly different symptomatic conditions to those we had witnessed. Worryingly different. Via a combination of gentle diplomacy and outright coercion, I managed to gain access to a small part of the classified research that they were keeping from us. Even that limited extract made it clear that the Red Strain has far more exciting and dangerous properties than simply inducing homicidal rage in test subjects. It creates a form of shared consciousness, diffusing information amongst contaminated minds to form an organized collective awareness. In short, many become one. They were researching.
It's similar to the Oberon thing with the blue stuff,
subtle behavioral
with the Wicked Isle.
all the way through to full subversion of free will. In layman's terms, we're talking about mass mind control. I'm sure I do not need to explain to you the horrifying implications of this technology falling into the wrong hands. I need you to understand that, in case there are no right hands. Which leaves us with no other option. To eradicate the Red Strain once and for all, we'll have to destroy the quarantine zone and any other test sites in the region. I understand your hesitance to unleash such wanton destruction, of course. But you must understand that this is the only way to truly protect the world beyond this beleaguered corner of the kingdom.
What about the samples that were taken out of the zone?
I discovered where they planned to take the samples. there's an ancillary base, Test Site N, located outside of the zone, built specifically to further expand red strain research. If the samples survived the trip, and we must assume they did, however unlikely that may seem, then they will be in secure storage at Site N. If we are to truly eradicate the strain, we must destroy Site N and every other clandestine test site in the region, not just the quarantine zone here. It's the only way to be sure. We can finally find a use for the processing department's precious High Albion, that giant white elephant of a space station that they've got hanging abandoned in geosynchronous orbit above the zone. Once I'm connected to the command center, we can activate the Apollyon contingency.
Hey, Nox.
It's a contingency.
We're gonna drop a
that's
space
snuffled
station
by
on the zone.
Designed as a measure of last resort.
Somewhat excessive.
It will deorbit the station and bring it crashing down into the ocean. From the command center, you can redirect the station towards the Lake District instead. We can take out the quarantine zone and the rest of their damn test sites in one fell swoop. I know how apocalyptic this must sound, but you have to believe me. It's the only way to be certain of eliminating the red strain.
I think Nox is winning
if it
now.
breaches containment,
I think he beat
everyone
Joe.
would lose their autonomy. Humanity's free will gone, just like that. We can't let that happen.
What about me? Is there no way out? Well, the train left years ago. Yeah.
Test
It could be
Site
anywhere.
N was being built specifically to further research on the red strain. I saw the plans myself. Those samples are incredibly volatile and need a very specifically designed
Wow.
containment.
Watching my stream from the toilet. That's where I belong. Let's see how it is.
I'm certain.
So cold.
They have to be. I understand the gravity of what I'm asking of you. But you have to believe me when I tell you, this is the only way. My life is on the line here too. But I made the decision long ago that I was willing to sacrifice myself to stop anyone from spreading the red strain's curse any further. And to do that, we have to destroy it all. Not just here in the zone, but in the other sites across Cumbria. We must be ruthlessly thorough.
I'll bring you to the command center where we can talk this through the rest of the processing department.
And waste yet more time arguing with those fatuous fools? Very well, but please plug me into the command center first. Then we can talk for as long as you want. Please, take me to the command center. It's the only way to fix all of this.
Inventory's full. Okay, so we have one head. The other one is supposedly in deep storage. Let's see if we can get the other one too. There are a lot of robots here, dude. There was like 1 or 2 here before, now there's like 6 of the fucking things. Shit. Dude, become a fucking horror game again. Oh, he's super close. Run. Oh! Fuck me. There. Person taught me just sort of keen. Okay, so alright. What's happening? Okay. We'll stay down here. This is where we found out that he'd been moved, right? Keep storage near the interchange. Gather more. We can reach. Ooh, that could be interesting, actually. Ooh. Because the Scathermore entrance is the prison camp. And I don't think I'm particularly welcome there. Still. Actually, yeah, what is my standing with Captain Sims? He wants me to... I think, yeah, okay, I think because he wants me to destroy Oberon, I think he's okay with me at the moment. I don't know whether that means that the prison camp is. Because he did give me permission to go there. This could be really messy. I guess if it comes to it, we can we can take out a robot and steal its gun and just murder everybody. Is this scare them all? Yeah. They gonna let me in? I don't know.
Alert! There has been a Class 4 security breach at the detention facility. All escaped detainees should be tracked and contained using any means necessary.
Well, it's quiet at the moment, but kind of too quiet.
One more civvy gives me cheek and I'll top the bastard. Orders be blowed.
Not taking a chance. Okay, he seems alright with me. Okay. I found the brain of Sergeant Terry Arvenaut, one of the processing department. He had himself hidden away in the deep storage in the pneumatic tube network. He is one of the colleagues who Dr. Spender requests to be reunited with the command centers. A recording found hidden away in the pneumatic tube network alongside the dormant brain of Sergeant Terry.
Hello to you, whoever you are. I'm Sergeant Terry Arbuthnot. That's me in the jar.
Arbuthnot.
I'm hibernating at the moment. Please leave me be. At least until all the conniptions with the red strain are over. Or just leave me here for good. I'm not dead, just sleeping. Just like it says on gravestones. But honestly, I'm really just sleeping. I'm happy enough. Leave me be. Please.
Sorry, no can do. That was fucking close to me, Jesus. Oh, that's gonna be more than close. Run.
any means necessary.
Oh, no phone call? Surprising. Okay. We have both heads. We can now make our choice for the endings. So it's either supposedly fix the red strain and be abandoned here, because the processing guys are suspicious, or drop a space station on North England. You know, as a British person, that sounds kind of enticing. The North sucks. As you could tell, I'm from the South. Well, Southwest. You know, strangely, I was gonna say I don't know if it's because of walking, but no fast travel in this game doesn't actually bother me. But I actually played this months before I started walking. Because this came out in April and we started walking at the end of June. I'm not like an anti-fast travel person, but do you think people get a bit crazy with it? Because we used it a lot in Yote. I'm kind of curious about what's down there. Yeah. Because I was reading the complaints about Atomfall when people were talking about the trophies and stuff. And they were like, I only played it for like 2 hours because there's no fast travel. And they're like, I value my time. This game wastes it. And I'm like, dude, I value my time too. But it's a game. You don't have to play it, my guy. It's okay. The devs will not lose sleep. Yeah, honestly, I get people wanting a fast travel, and you could just opt not to use it. But this game isn't like the world isn't huge, and I think not having fast travel in this actually kind of it kind of makes the exploration a bit more enjoyable. You know, the amount of things you stumble upon, and I was reading a thing a while back, I think it was when we just finished the first DLC, so like, I think like June, like early June. People had like discovered these notes and caches and like story pathways that I'd never found. I just thought that was kind of cool, because we played the game a lot. You know, we were very thorough. But we still missed stuff. Okay, I think the space station being dropped on the zone ending is the most exciting, so I think we'll do that one last.
Is that Keen you have with you? Please do not plug him in. Let's talk about this.
Keen is a double-dyed villain. You'd be a fool to trust him.
Why have you brought Keen here? What are you planning?
Keen wants to run the Apollyon contingency and destroy the Red Strain for good.
But of course he does. I knew it, the wretched fool. He'd throw High Albion away for nothing.
He wants what? But why? He'd wipe out this whole region. Does he think the train with those samples only made it as far as the ancillary site, Site N? Yes, that was their plan 5 years ago, but now... What if they are no longer keeping the samples at Site N? What if the samples never survive?
I think a what if with a world-ending substance is
out there whatsoever. We just can't say with any certainty.
is like not a good thing.
Play the hero and damn the consequences.
His plan will cause terrible carnage, so many deaths, so much suffering.
Stranger, you cannot possibly wish this. You would destroy the zone and a great swathe of the north on a guess?
Our best chance of success is to leave the zone in quarantine and find the cure. Yes, it may take time, decades even, but it may just save the lives of everyone.
Skeptical. Your plan to develop an antidote might take decades. You're not even certain you'll find a cure.
Research cannot offer certainties, just likelihoods. And the likelihood of something positive coming of the research is excellent.
When Project High Albion began, people were uncertain a human could ever reach space. Now see, we live in very interesting times, for better or worse.
Keen's plan has no greater certainty of success, but is guaranteed to be apocalyptic for those within its scope.
But it's kind of fun. Your plan to develop an antidote might take decades.
1 or 2, yes, perhaps more. You can't rush science, you know. They rush things at wing scale, and look how that turned out.
Don't forget that we need to complete High Albion's construction first. Then, with a decade or so of research, we stand a good chance of finding a cure. High Albion is far and away our best chance at stopping the Red Strain. The zone is holding the worst of it, but if there are samples outside the walls, they could be anywhere now.
But the Red Strain could cause so much damage in that time.
Yes, that is one possibility, but at the end of it, we will have a counter to the contagion, or at least a way of slowing it down. No alternative offers that. Listen to us. We offer you an escape, extraction, and a way out. Keen only offers destruction. And so we must dispatch him. Place Keen in the pneumatic tube access point over by the window. We shall confine him to a dusty corner of the network. Don't be concerned, he won't die. Just sleep for a very long time. Then bring us the last of the processing department. It is the only way to save High Albion and safeguard the future of humanity and the very planet.
I don't like the way they're talking, to be honest. Something stinks.
Things to do, systems to monitor.
Okay. Let's do the other ending first, and then we'll do the dropping space station one.
Didn't you listen to my message? No one was ever meant to find me.
At ease, Arbuthnot. You're back with us now.
Oh, Colonel Danvers. You survived. Oh, sir.
It's good to see you. You have no idea. We're all here. Thank the Lord.
And thanks go to you, stranger. Your faith in us will not go unrewarded. Alexander was a dangerous influence. He's only ever acted impulsively and destructively. I cannot overstate my relief that you chose to help us, rather than Dr. Keene.
The snake.
Otherwise, well, I shudder to think what he would have done.
Oh, I know what he was going to do. We're going to find out later.
Gentlemen, we are close to our goal now. All thanks to our benefactor here who has made this moment possible.
Now we must address the task at hand. We must get the rocket to launch readiness.
We'll need our friends' help.
What do I need to do?
The rocket launch tower must be prepared.
Please, make your way down there and ensure the power is distributed to the rocket systems. After all, there's the small matter of Oberon, and then we can all step into our new lives.
I've been working on the interference field issue, Dr. Spender. I believe that a sample of Oberite might provide adequate shielding for us on the way up. Oberon's the source of the interference, and this is one time we can use fire to fight fire.
Excellent work, Sergeant. Then Oberon is your final port of call, stranger, once the launch tower is fully prepared. Ensure you are prepared yourself before you venture to Windscale. It will be a difficult journey. Things to do, systems to monitor.
So we have to go prep the rocket. I wonder if you need to go to Oberon to destroy it if you're dropping a space station on the zone. I mean, you probably do because they force you to do it every fucking time. It's honestly my only complaint, really, about Atomfall, is the going to Oberon for every single ending, because you have to do it, I guess, 8 times? Like, if you have the DLCs, I think you have to do the endings thing, like, 8 times.
The brain's trust restored. Now they can take to the skies. So many eggheads in a single orbital basket. And extraction for you, should you wish it. So terribly exciting. This is a secure area. Unauthorized personnel will be detained. Recalibrating. Access granted.
Warning. Beginning rollout sequence.
Yo, it's kinda sick.
We still need the Oberite, mind you.
I haven't forgotten. That's the last step, yes. We'll need some Oberite, even a few grams.
Get to Oberon through the interchange and extract a sample of it. But for heaven's sake, don't touch anything else while you're there. It is vital we leave Windscale and the quarantine intact. Otherwise, all of this will be for naught.
I enjoy the irony of it. Oberon started this mess, but Oberon can save us too.
Okay. There's the Oberon again. I guess one thing I would have changed is I would have made it so you could access the interchange from the DLC areas as well. So like, even though like Wicked Isle, even though it's like its own place, you could have like a massive tunnel that you can unlock that leads to the interchange. And this one is like right next to it. There could have been, since, you know, Core has more authority than Bard, there could have been like a Core only entrance to the interchange. And then that would allow you to just get around a bit easier. Because when we had to get to the mainland from Wicked Isle to start this DLC, it was like a solid 15 minutes of running for our life. Might be dudes around here too. That note we picked up earlier that explained overuse of training stimulants and that it can give them a god complex kind of links up with Keen's thing, like his savior, I guess, yeah, his savior complex he has about dropping a space station to save everybody. Like, he's the only one that can do it. We're the only ones that can do it. It lines up pretty well. But also, this is Atomfall. You can't trust anybody. There are very few people that haven't backstabbed us. Like, Sims didn't backstab us once we started working with him. Like, he actually genuinely helped us. The cultist people, they did give us what we wanted, but it was also kind of like a half-truth, I guess. The vicar guy seemed genuine. He just wanted to end the stuff that they were doing. I guess the only one that never really betrays you is the voice and the telephone. Voice is just you for the future. No, the voice is someone. They've given hints about who it is, but it's not been revealed. The only thing that's clear is that it's the person that put you here. Okay, Oberon. Let's make a tonic. Maybe one to get in and one to get out. Because there's a lot of blue shit here. Like a COD zombies. We are in a nuclear power plant. I don't think we need ammo or anything, but it's good to check for medicine. We don't have any med kits left. There might be one in the Oberon area. But we'll see. This place fucks you up as well because you get used to the spawn locations of the thralls, but it changes them every time. So you think, oh yeah, there's nothing around this corner, and it fucking jumps out at you. Bastards. I think it's this way. There isn't normally one in the control room, but it's best to be safe. I see.
Sample extractor offline. Please
Okay, we need to power on the generator. There should be a dude in here, yeah. Okay, let's see if I have a spare battery. If not, we gotta go murder a robot. In fact, I don't see a pneumatic tube, so we might just have to go and kill a robot. There's probably a dude out here, yeah. Another one in there. I mean, maybe we can get away without killing a robot if there's like a battery here somewhere. Might have annoyed some of the other dudes if there are any around. Okay, there are a few of these robots here. Question is... We made quite a lot of noise. There may be some Angie thralls around. We might also have to deal with that one when we go to collect the sample. That music, I don't like that. Not a fan of that one. Yeah, the last two are the endings, yeah. We're probably gonna finish this game early today. We have to find something else to do. Oh yeah, of Oberon? Yeah, it's cool. I don't want to touch it. You probably shouldn't.
Transporting extracted sample to sample grinder.
Ooh, excuse me. Oh, sneezing hurts too. I think the one that's going to try and kill us when we leave is Sims. Which means there's probably going to be a firefight. It also means I kind of want to try and find a med kit before we leave. Which means we have to also deal with a thrall. Dig sites. Yeah, I can hear him through the wall. Okay. So we need the dig site storeroom key. There should be a thrall in here too, right? Yeah. At least with these we can make a bandage or two. Where would the card be? So if there's a medkit anywhere, it's going to be in the storeroom. Could be around here, I guess. Powder, glass balls. Bingo. Where are you, fuck? Wonderful. Ammo, scrap. I forgot how stacked this storeroom is. Atomic battery. Strange tonics. Pop one of those. There's a cache here too. Ammo of every type. We'll go SMG. And then we'll save. Because this could get messy. But we did find the medkit we were looking for. Then again... I haven't destroyed the plant, but I haven't nurtured it either. So maybe we won't be attacked by anybody. Because, yeah, as far as As far as the other parties know, I haven't even been here yet. I just haven't done anything. Ow.
Oberon is close. Oberon must die. Die must, Oberon. I'm your only friend. I'm not your only friend. Now Oberon must die. Oberon must die now. Destroy the wind-scale plant. Destroy Oberon. If Oberon is dead, then the way out will open.
Okay. So we've got the sample. Okay. Now I need to go back to Mariah. Which means the best way is... Honestly, the quickest way is probably here, but it's the riskier one because of that robot. The right way. Yeah. Oh shit, they're mad again. The thing finally wore off. We made it out though, just in time, just in time. It's okay. Need to work out what I'm going to order for food tonight as well. Haven't really thought about it yet. Alright, let's see how the first ending goes then. And then the fun ending of dropping a space station on the zone. Alrighty. I wonder how peaceful the journey there will be. Oh. He didn't hit us, at least. That guy might, though. Fuck it. Okay, where does it want me to go? Okay, to the command center. I wasn't sure if I had to go to the rocket or not. Initially, I was kind of bummed out that I destroyed the turret because it would have helped me clear out the guys that spawn afterwards. But then I found out that the takeover thing wasn't permanent. I'm kind of glad I killed it because I feel like I would just lost too much health doing it. Load the sample. Is it into the tube? Dispatch tube rocket ship. Extraction is now available. I helped the processing department launch the High Albion space station. In return, they've offered me an escape. As they launched, they told me the extraction room is back inside the command center. Oh, okay. Oh dear. Well, we're about to become a brain in a jar. Take a seat.
Beginning recorded message.
By the time you hear this, we'll be past the interference field and on the way to High Albion. First things first, don't be nervous. The extraction process is painless and very reliable. If everything stays manageable down there,
as and when the unit's ready for next rocket.
Oh dear God.
Also, the time will fly, especially if you're hibernating. Oh, we're about to pass through the interference field. This is so exciting. Goodbye and good luck. Hi, Albion, here
Perhaps not quite the form of extraction you expected, but I'm sure you'll get used to your job. Still, it's the only way to travel, particularly when travel involves vacuum tubes or rockets. Space awaits. It may be waiting a while, mind you. If the robots are slow to prepare the next launch, you'll have a nice nap while you wait. You left quite the trail of carnage, didn't you? But sometimes violence is necessary, I know. You listened to good advice and wise words, which is to say, my advice and my words. So many shoot first and ask questions afterwards. Not you, though. You opened a crypt and then moved on. Always fun opening boxes, isn't it? Just ask Pandora. I wonder how things will develop now you've opened the crypt.
I literally unleashed like every kind of hell I could.
It always does.
And it just was like, peace out. I'm a brain now.
There is something delightful in the thought of a little conclave of great intellects up there in the sky, working hard to save us all. Whether they succeed or not, it's a pleasing image. Perhaps our salvation shall one day truly be heaven sent. Oberon lives. The status quo maintained. But you took a sample that may push the balance one way or the other in the future. The quarantine remains, and the walls stand strong. For the moment, at least. Let us hope the processing department make good on their little promise.
The woods are
Cool.
dark and the woods lie deep.
Alright, one ending done. It should be that one. Or this one. They're both like 5 minutes from each other, so. Okay. Keen, let's see what he does.
And so dies humanity, with a bang and an obsequious whimper.
What have you done?
Enough. Now that I'm here, there's no further need for pointless debate. Is there, Dr. Spender?
Absolutely not, Dr. Keane.
It's good to be back.
Permission level 5 reached. Site status changed to operational.
Why have the others gone so quiet?
They've clearly come round to my point of view, as I knew they inevitably would. Ask them if you like, they'll only tell you the same thing. Whatever you decide is for the best, Dr. Keene. This plan might not be as elegant as Albion, but it's the only hope we have of eradicating the red strain. If I could do it alone, I would, but clearly I need your help. Are you with me? Good.
I'm ready.
I had a suspicion I'd put my faith in the right person. There are a few final steps required to properly enact the plan. I'll need the radio communications array, those big domes, properly aligned, so I can send the command signal to deorbit High Albion Station. That's where you come in. The array has suffered damage and severed my access from here. You'll need to align them manually. The controls are in the high security area of the flight engineering facility. I can grant you the required privileges to get past the final security measures and gain access to the controls, so that shouldn't cause you any issue. Align the communications array with the station, and then we'll need to go about bringing down the interference field.
Perfect logic, always, Dr. King. Yes.
We've come too far to give up now. Please, help me fix this.
Alright, so you have to go to the flight control stuff. And then... then we have to go and destroy Oberon, I guess.
And so Keen has taken his rightful place. Is that it? I'm sure the others were delighted about that. If not at first, then certainly after he told them to be delighted. He has an ego like an amoeba, that man. Keen is the herald of death. Keen is the savior of us all. Perhaps he can be both at the very same time.
Okay. So, high security area. Okay, high security area of flight command. Radar 1 is locked. It must be in here, right? Hmm. Here, maybe? I think this is the one we couldn't open yesterday because it required a higher security clearance than we had. Trespassing? You're always trespassing in this game, dude. Radome 3, okay. This is going to make us the richest nation in the world. Your memo of the 3rd inst... I hardly know where to start, Bob. The advantages of the High Albion and its associated bells and whistles offer to GB are boundless. First, and this isn't to be understated, it gives us a chance to wipe the eye of the Yanks and the Soviets. Petty, but let's not pretend it won't give us all a lovely warm glow of superiority that we haven't felt for a while. Secondly, it gives us first dibs on the solar system. There is a staggering mineral wealth to be had up there. Perhaps not the moon, although who knows. But the asteroid belt holds untold riches. The robots can mine indefinitely and direct deliveries to Earth via High Albion. This is going to make us the richest nation in the world, not by a narrow margin. Radio communications. Generator. Okay. There's lots of nasty shit. First dibs on the... I guess, yeah, if they were the first people in space, they would claim that, right? All these rooms look horrible, dude. He's coming. He was coming. Oh, you can't shoot them when they're sealed.
Radio communications array fully aligned. Attempting to signal High Albion Station. Warning, signal failure. Interference field detected.
Good work. The radio array is properly aligned. The last thing we need is the interference field collapsing, so we can get the signal out. The
Okay. Hooray for plucky British know-how. I am dismayed to find the Apollyon plan added to the contingencies document despite my comments. There is something terribly British about creating something as wonderful as High Albion, and then some great intellect taking one look at it and thinking, I wonder how much damage we could do by dropping that from orbit. Lots is the answer to that. The devastation of a very large H-bomb with little radiation. Hooray for plucky British know-how. Yours in despair, Bill. Okay, the only room we haven't explored is the generator room that we took one look at and went, nope. So, let's go and have a peek. Trying to shoot his arm. Come here, you fucker. There might be more in there, so. I wonder if there's... I was kind of expecting, like, more in here than just some loot, you know? Like, I thought I might have to power the generator on to be able to control the radar array. Okay. Let's go deal with Oberon then. Yet again. What I might do. Go get some cookies, because I'm hungry. But let's get out of here first, because this place isn't very safe. That was very close. Alright. This is the last time we have to deal with Oberon, unless they do another DLC, of course. Because one of the complaints about this is that the DLC was supposed to include like a season pass type thing, like the deluxe edition. But it only gave you the first DLC, even though you bought the supposed season pass. So yeah, if anyone, you know, even if you had the deluxe edition, you had to buy it again. I didn't get the deluxe edition. I only got the normal one. But I don't mind supporting the company. Pricing wise, it's like 15 quid for, I mean, pushing like 7.5 hours so far, so. No, actually no, like, yeah, like 8 hours. So realistically with Oberon and getting back out, maybe 9 hours for £15. It's not too bad. What's up, Doc? Watch yourself? Yeah, just finishing this last DLC ending for Atomfall. This unfortunately mean I have to work out what the hell to do next. Because normally if I finish this early, I'd just end stream early, but I have a hunch that Lenny will kill me. See? Wonder if we can sneak through without. Does hurt a little bit though. Little bit of pain. I guess we'll just blow up, like set the explosives off. I think that's the only thing I have on me for taking out Oberon, would be just arming all the bombs. Nope, that didn't work. We got through most of it without causing any issues though. We are going to have to fight our way out this time though. There are going to be some mad druids, I believe. Self-destruct. Yeah. Need to arm all the bombs. See that? Five shotgun shells, and he just walks it off, dude. But the mace kills them in 3 hits. One of 4. Let's make a backup save. Their range is a little crazy. So, let me be a bit careful here. I'm guessing it's that guy from in there. Yeah. Right. There's the other 2 towers. To go and kaboom. There's a painkiller. Yeah. I think we're all good. Just wait for the big fella to go past. Now we can go make the whole thing go kaboom. We need to fight our way out though. Because we promised the druids we'd help Oberon grow so they can hear the voices more. Oh yeah, there are druids.
What have you done, fool? You tried to destroy us? You think you can escape with one of the other heathens? There is no escape from what you are. Without the voice, there is no escape from that small world inside your skull. Live your life alone in a fleshly prison then.
So like
To
not.
hear you are offered the gift, and you spurned it. You will never be offered it again. If you will not be with the voice, you only feed the soil. That is all that awaits.
Fucking plant, dude. Oof. Okay, we need to go to Slattendale again. So, heal up just in case there's some chaos there. Holy fucking shit, dude. You know what? There were a lot of dudes there. It was a good opportunity. Now there's just fighting everywhere. I wonder if you, like with this space station, with how deep into the ground the interchange is, I wonder if it would actually destroy the entire interchange. Getting any yet? We done one, yeah. We're about to finish the second one. We're doing... Oh, good is up for debate. We're doing the exciting ending. What happened in that ending? The rocket took off to High Albion and then we got turned into a brain. Had our heads sawn open. Yeah. There's a lot of fighting happening here, man. The robots are fighting the like red-skinned people. Actually, give me that. Oh, it didn't do the weird heart. We had a thing happen yesterday where we cured our contamination immediately after getting it, and it let us keep the infinite sprint, but not have contamination. Burning was bad. Every ending in this game is a bad ending.
You have succeeded. Oberon is dead. And you have earned your reward. A way out. Go back to the beginning. Go back to where you awoke.
Damn it. Can't even jump over the counter. So feeble. Okay. Activate High Albion trajectory diversion.
People may never understand what we did here. Indeed, they may judge us madmen. Rest assured that our actions here today have spared the world the most unimaginable of horrors. We are both heroes. I hope you understand that. Is that's part of the station? I can see it falling. It's more beautiful than I would have ever dreamt. I've been planning this for so long, I've often tried to imagine how it would feel to actually face it. Well, now you know, Alexander. This is it, my friend. Everything we've done was all for this.
There is a degree of nobility in pulling down the sky upon one's own head.
He never sounds impressed.
But to evaporate an eighth of England like this in the service of the greater good, including, it must be said, yourself. Let's not think about the possibility that Keane was wrong, and there are red strain samples now well outside the blast area.
Oh, Daleks are impressive. I've never asked one.
You left quite the trail of carnage, didn't you? But sometimes violence is necessary, I know. You listened to good advice and wise words, which is to say, my advice and my words. So many shoot first and ask questions afterwards. Not you, though. You opened a crypt and then moved on. Always fun opening boxes, isn't it? Just
It's fine.
ask Pandora.
I just vaporized part of the area anyway.
Develop. Now you've opened the crypt. Time will tell. It always does. As it started, so it ends, with a fire from the heavens. It's an extreme solution, but a plummeting space station should eradicate every threat in the quarantine zone, and for a good distance beyond. So ends the quarantine, Oberon, and everything else. Yet here I am to talk about it. What might you conclude from that?
Well, no ending theme, no music for this ending. Yeah. Okay. We could do Nobody Wants to Die. I have wanted to play that for a long time. There we go. Only 1% on PSN profiles have got the 100% in Atomfall. We did it. Sweet. 2 parts as well. I think it took less time than Wicked Isle. I think Wicked Isle was like 11 hours. And yeah, Red Strain was like 8.5-ish. Nice.